Hello! What is up, people of the internet? My name is Lemur from Titan Tech, and today I'm going to be bringing you not a review, not another thing, a bit of a different video. This video is about Dropbox. What is Dropbox? And why you should use it, and why you should have it installed on all of your computers. Now, Dropbox basically is a free cloud sharing program that allows you to store files on the Dropbox cloud to be able to access them on other parts of on other computers, and also be able to share your part of your clouds, or even part of your cloud, with other people, to where they can download off of your cloud, or they can even edit your cloud. Now, this is really valuable, even in personal and in business related, being able to share files with people in a way that's not constantly emailing them. The reason is Dropbox. The way Dropbox works is it creates a folder. I'll talk about installation a little bit later on in the video, but it creates a folder on your desktop, or not on your desktop. It depends on if you have Windows or Mac or whatever operating system you're running. But it basically creates a folder, and you won't have to open up any to be able to. I mean, imagine that. It's much simpler than having to go, whether you use a webmail or basic downloaded mail like AOL or something like that, where you don't have to open up the internet, open up your browser, Chrome, Google, Internet Explorer, Firefox, whatever, and then go to the web, to your email, log in, then check if you sent it. Dropbox, you can simply see it in the physical folder, which I think is a really, really big advantage, and is really, really nice, and is extremely useful, especially in various projects I've done in the past, especially when you're doing stuff that has a lot of media involved. So stuff like if you're making if you're doing a project with somebody else, this really is a thing. Set up a Dropbox or a Google document or Google Drive document. Now, Dropbox isn't alone, as I just mentioned. There's Google Drive and other cloud services, although Dropbox really is the most simplistic and the nicest to use. I've used others, but this personally is my favorite, just for the simplicity and the fact that it's also free. Now, there's other free ones, but this is just personally my favorite. What's your favorite? Leave it in the comments below. But Dropbox is a completely free service. You can pay for upgraded memory, because basically the way it works is, I believe you get 2 free gigabytes of data when you start your Dropbox account, and you can store up to 2 gigabytes of stuff into your little Dropbox, or your little folder on your desktop. And it's basically, the way it works is, anything you put in that folder is sent up to the cloud, and if you have any other computers that have Dropbox installed on the same account, if you drop something into that folder, it'll appear in all the folders. It'll be put onto your account. Now, also, you have the ability to be able to send, since it's all cloud, you have the ability to be able to send people folders of your Dropbox. So it also can work as a much more simplistic way of, a much more simplistic MediaFire way of downloading things. Now it's a bit different, because it's a little bit different, and it isn't intended for that, but this is meant for cloud storage. So this is a great way if you have very important files that you either need to have access on from multiple computers, or files that you want to back up. Now there's still issues with Dropbox, and it's a cloud computing and various things, but I've never really had a problem where it's deleted files or anything like that. So as far as stability goes, I would give this cloud computing. I would not worry about losing your files or anything like that. And I think that it's a safe, really, I mean, backing up to the cloud in Dropbox is almost as safe as backing up to a physical hard drive. Now, I would still suggest doing both if you have extremely important files, but Dropbox is a really cool and really useful thing. So, as I mentioned, it's a completely free program. You just download it from the internet. I'll show quickly. You just go to Dropbox.com. It's very simple, and you can download it from there. Once you download it, on their website, you also want to create an account, and then you basically just put in your email, password, stuff like what the password you want, stuff like that. Pretty typical stuff. And then once you download the program, you take the program, you open it up, you put in your account settings, and what it'll do is it'll basically create a folder on your desktop, or your document folder. It does depend a little bit. I think mine is nestled inside of my document folder. But I think you can also reset it to wherever you want, which really is a nice feature that I'm really happy. That I really think is nice, because sometimes it's a little annoying when it's stuck in some random spot, but I really like that. You also get 2 free gigabytes of data, as I mentioned. And I've really never, I've done multiple projects with other people where we're working on a media project of various movie type things, and I've never hit that thing. I've had times where I've gotten close to it, but I just cleared out the old junk that was not needed, and I never felt like I was hitting the cap and I had too much stuff. I felt like with management of getting rid of the old stuff and only having stuff that was valuable to me in that box, in that little folder, I never hit that problem. Also, if you are doing this for a business, I think 2 gigabytes is plenty for personal and also for some business-related things. But if you're a photographer, a movie maker, or somebody who needs more space, Dropbox also allows you to purchase more space for your box. The prices are pretty reasonable, if not on the little bit of they're pretty average, they're pretty fair. You might be able to find a little bit of a better deal, but Dropbox also is with other companies. But the reason I'm reviewing Dropbox is I personally just use them to basic 2 gigabytes of data, and personally that's been fine for me, and I really do like the way Dropbox formats things. Another valuable feature of Dropbox is you can share the ability to share all these files that you have with other people. You can share them by simply just, all you do is you right click on your little Dropbox folder or a subfolder inside of your Dropbox folder, and you just right click on whatever you want them to have access to. You right click, and then there's a little share. You right click, pulls up the right click list. You click the share button, and then it can give you a list of options, so you can have it so that they can download the files, so that they can even sometimes edit the files. And I really think that's a cool feature when you do various things. It's also a very nice thing to set up a Dropbox that you give access to everybody who else is working on the project, and set up a project Dropbox where everybody has access to the files. I find that to be very efficient and increase in productivity by quite a large margin, and also to be far more convenient than to have to be constantly calling, emailing, or messaging your friends or your colleagues to get the necessary documents to do what you're going to work on. All in all, I think that Dropbox is a very valuable software to have. You should have on all of your computers due to the power, of just having your work computer or your laptop and being able to share photos, files, everything instantly. This is especially important when you have a computer that may have a split hard drive with two profiles or operating systems running on it. And although the files might not be compatible, just to be able to have access to everything and not constantly have to switch between your computers, between your profiles, and having to restart your computer is a definite upgrade and is definitely more convenient. If you're anybody that transfers files with your friends, that works on larger media or movie projects, really anything where you're sharing data or on the go and need to have access to all your files, I would definitely recommend installing Dropbox. Now, there are other solutions such as Google Drive and various other programs. I choose this just for the convenience, the simplicity, and because it's a very simple thing to use, and also because I'm sending these files through Dropbox to various people, it's a lot easier to set up a Dropbox account and just be able to access it, and you not have to be able to send them with a link, and they don't have to go through Google accounts and everything to access your Google Drive, which I think is a much nicer feature about Dropbox, and it is meant for simplicity, but it's what I choose. Let me know in the comments, what is your favorite cloud storage system? If you use one. If you don't use one, why don't you use one? Let me know in the comments below. I'd be really interested to see. As always, I have been Lemur from Titan Tech Tips. Or not Titan Tech Tips, just Titan Tech. changed that a little bit ago. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy any of the video and you've learned anything from this, please do hit that like button, subscribe button, and have an awesome day!